It's the dumbest lie you've ever believed. When I was 7, my older cousin told me that if I swallowed a watermelon seed, a watermelon would grow inside my stomach. I laughed at first, thinking he was joking. But then he leaned in looking serious and whispered, "That's what happened to Uncle Joe." I didn't know any Uncle Joe. So I asked my mom, "Do we have an Uncle Joe?" She looked confused and said, "No," which only made me more suspicious. My cousin just shook his head and said, "Exactly." That's when full panic set in. A few days later, I was eating watermelon and, without thinking, I swallowed a seed. The moment it went down, I froze. My stomach felt weird. Was it already growing? Was I doomed? I ran to my room, laid on my bed, and stared at the ceiling, waiting for vines to burst out of my belly button. For the next couple of weeks, I lived in pure fear. Every little stomach ache convinced me the watermelon was getting bigger. I even stopped bending over because I was afraid the weight of the imaginary melon would make me tip over. I slept sitting up, thinking if I laid flat, it would grow faster. I even started drinking extra water, thinking maybe I could flush it out before it got too big. One day at school, I told my teacher I had a medical emergency. When she asked what was wrong, I whispered, "I swallowed a watermelon seed. I think it's starting to grow." She tried so hard not to laugh, but I saw her shoulders shaking. That's when I knew something wasn't right. She explained that seeds don't grow inside people, and I was fine, but I didn't believe her until I went home and Googled it myself that night. I stormed up to my cousin and yelled, "You lied!" He just shrugged and said, "Yeah, but you were way more fun when you thought you were gonna turn into a watermelon."